Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lindsay and today I'm going to be doing a video all about my bullet journal supplies. Now, bullet journaling is something that I have been doing for 3 months and it has really revolutionized how I function. And so I suffer with ADHD, so, learning to interact with the world around me in an organized fashion is not exactly my forte, and bullet journaling has really given me a way to do that. So I'm going to show you all of my bullet journal supplies that I use to create nice spreads like this. This one's not finished, but these are my mini habit trackers, and this is my sleep tracker. And there is my September cover page. And I have spent less than $20 on everything that you're about to see, including the actual bullet journal. Got this for $8 at Barnes & Noble. Now, the first thing you'll notice is my awesome thing that holds all my colored pencils and my markers and my pens. Now, this thing is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, but it doesn't quite hold all of my stuff. So, here I have my Refuge color pencils, which I actually prefer over Prismacolors, don't tell anyone. I have my Crayola Supertips. Yes, that's what they're called. I have my color pencil extender. I have my Prismacolor pens. I'll show you those in more detail. And then I have my awesome holder for all of these. Love this pattern. I'm a grandma at heart. Another thing is this is my pencil pouch, which holds my pens that I use, and I use 5 pens. I have some other stuff in there, like highlighters and such, but these are the ones that I use for all of my color coding and small lines that I have to make, and I absolutely love them. They're so good. They are Pilot G207 gel pens. And I really love them. They came in a pack of 5. They also came with a black one, which I don't currently use at the moment, and I'll show you why in just a second. And this awesome pencil case I actually got on Wall Street while I was in New York. It says Gotham Girl. I absolutely love it. And the reason I don't use the black pen is because of these. These are my all-time favorite gel pens. They are Unison brand, and I have not been able to find another pack of them, so I am relishing in my final 4 at the moment. But they last for a really long time if you can keep up with them. And so I always find a really secure place to keep them so that I always know where they are. And I have absolutely fallen in love with them. They are everything to me. And it's what I do the majority of my bullet journaling with. Now I guess I'll go into a little more detail about all my pens and pencils. So these are my Refuge, not sure how you say it, colored pencils. Will it focus? Cover my face? Maybe? No? Probably not. Anyway, these I think I got on sale for like $12. I have a 24 pack. And I absolutely love them. They are so pretty and pigmented, and they have so many colors, and I just really love them. And I don't use them that much anymore since I got my Supertips, but I still use them fairly often, just not as much. And then, of course, the iconic bullet journaling supply, Crayola Supertips. I have a 20-pack instead of the usual 50-pack because I just don't think that the 50-pack is really necessary. I think it's a little excessive. So I have, as I said, 20 of them. I absolutely love them, and they are truly probably the best bullet journaling supply ever. I really enjoy using them. Now I'm going to show you, I have my color pencil extender where you just put the colored pencil, I'll show you. You put the colored pencil in the end when it's getting short, and then you can tighten it, and it just extends it so you can use it to the very last little bit. and I really, really love this thing. It's been so helpful. It keeps you from wasting supplies. Are my Prismacolor pens. So I have a 05 and a 005, a chisel, and a brush pen. And I probably use the brush pen the most of all. I actually have 2 sets of this same set of markers, and I got them from my dad as a present. And I'm not quite sure what retail on them is, but I can tell you that them being Prismacolor isn't particularly amazing. You can get much cheaper versions for much less. That was redundant. You can get versions that are just as good for much cheaper. And for bullet journaling, the quality of the supply isn't that big of a deal. Because in reality, you're just trying to keep yourself organized. But if the brand really matters to you and you're willing to spend, then go for it. I'm not here to tell you how to do it. Another huge thing that I absolutely love that I've probably been using for probably the past 2 months is this. Yes, it has a crack in it. Yes, I am trying to get a new one. No, I do not know when I'll get a new one. I hope it's soon. I don't know what the brand of this is. I got it online and it is in Japanese, so I don't know. But it has a ruler that is in centimeters at the top, and it has hexagons, circles, squares, and triangles. And it fits perfectly with the size of my bullet journal. All of them fit very nicely into my spreads, which I really, really, really love. And I just think that any kind of stencil like this can really help clean up the look of your bullet journal and help keep you more organized. So I really recommend getting some kind of stencil. And then last but not least, one of my favorite supplies is my washi tape. I got this for like $1, and I think I have 2 of the same color in here, and they're just really, really cheap, and they're not that sticky, but they add a certain sleekness to my bullet journal, which I really appreciate. And so I just put them all on a string and tied them together, and it works really, really well to store them, and I really, really love them. So washi tape is not something that's super mandatory, and if you can't get washi tape, then I totally recommend using Supertips instead. You can just take them off and use the thick side and draw lines that are basically as thick as this. So don't worry about if you can't get washi tape. Not that big of a deal. Another thing is that you really don't need any of these supplies to bullet journal. What I started off bullet journaling with was this pen and this pen. And I'll show you probably one of my first spreads, which was my summer goals for the past summer. Why am I so slow? Okay. This is also my happiness jar, which I think I covered in another video. So, if I didn't, let me know in the comments, and I will. But this right here, it's all black and purple, and it is just something that I think it was only the second ever page that I drew. Yeah. First one was a medicine calendar. And it's 2 colors. That's all it is. And I used 2 pens. That was it. And this was originally a sketchbook, so the first 3-4 pages are filled with sketches. And I wasn't really using it, so I used it for my bullet journal. And and you don't have to have something fancy to do a bullet journal. You can use a spiral bound notebook. You can use a cheap sketchbook. Or you can get the fancy dotted paper with the moleskin and blah, blah, blah. It's not that important. What's important is that you are using an organization system that works for you. You. Not me. Not them. Not the creator. Not the future people. You. That's all that matters. You can have all these supplies, or you can have not all of these supplies. You can have more supplies, or you could have 1 pen instead of 2 pens. It doesn't matter. Just use what you can afford and what you think you need. That is my obnoxious herd of feline friends that just came through, in case you heard that. But yeah, just get what you think you need. It's not that important to have a bunch of fancy supplies. So that is my bullet journal supply tour. Let me know in the comments if I didn't tell you what the brand is for something, and I will. I'll reply. I don't know the brand of the washi tape, just to tell you, and my pencil extender is Prismacolor. Don't know the brand of the roly thingy either. I did get a large chunk of this stuff on wish.com, which is something that I adore. I use it all the time because I am not rich. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content like this, let me know down in the comments. All my social media is also located in the description. And if you want to read anything written by me, go to my Wattpad called thatquietnerdgirl, all one word. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!